Here I'm going to answer the Node.js interview questions. Here, first question is what is Node.js and how it differ from other server-side technologies like Apache and PHP. Firstly, Node.js is a runtime environment that allows you to run JavaScript code and then Node.js allows developers to use JavaScript on both the client and server, enabling full stack development with a single language. And it differ from the server side technologies like Apache or PHP, which are based on the synchronous and blocking operations. By the way, Node.js uses an event driven and non blocking operations. This means it can handle concurrent connections more efficiently, making it suitable for building real-time applications. And then next question is what is callback function in Node.js? Why they are commonly used in asynchronous programming? Firstly, the callback function in Node.js is a function which is passed as an argument to another function, and it can be executed later when the task is complete. And callback functions allows you to define what happens after asynchronous operation completes, and ensuring that your code remains responsive and efficient. And they are commonly used in the asynchronous programming because Node.js is event driven and non-blocking. That means operations like uh, file, IBIO, or network requests don't wait for the result before moving on to the next task. And next, third question is what is the purpose of package JSON file in the node.js project? Can you explain the key properties found in the file? Okay, now, firstly, package.json file is a node.js project that serves as a manifest, and it contains data about the project, and it contains some key properties like name, version, dependencies, and scripts, and some other. Firstly, name is the property that defines the name of the project, and version is defined for the version of the project. And like this, there are some properties. Mm, that's how. Next, fourth question, explain the difference between the require and import statements in node.js. When and why should we use one over the other? Here, they ask the difference. Firstly, node.js requires the importing modules using common JS syntax, and then import is used for importing modules using ES6 syntax. And the main differences are compatibility and and syntax. It requires uses a synchronous syntax, while import uses a synchronous syntax. And then incompatibility require is the standard way of importing, and import is a feature of ES6 modules, and is supported in the newer versions of Node.js. The next question, what is the middleware in the context of Express.js? Can you give an example of how you would use middleware in an Express application? Firstly, middleware functions are functions that have access to the request object and the response object RES, and the next middleware function is the applications that that can execute any code and make changes to the request and the response objects end, and at the end request and response cycle, and call the next middleware function in the stack. And the next question is, what is the RESTful API and how can you create one using node.js and express.js? Explain the main HTTP methods used in the RESTful APIs. Like RESTful API means representational state transfer, is an architectural style for the designing. It uses standard HTTP methods like get, post, put, and delete, etc. to perform CRUD. That means create, read, update, and delete operations on the resources. To create the RESTful API using node.js and express.js, you would typically define routes for different HTTP methods. And next question, what is the purpose of Node Package Manager NPM and how do you use it to manage dependencies in a node.js project? Firstly, NPM is a Node Package Manager and it is a tool used primarily for managing the packages and dependencies in node.js projects. Like it has some purposes, like firstly dependency management. NPM enables you to manage and maintain the dependencies. And package management, like the developers can use these in their project. It allows you to find, install, and share a code. And to manage the dependencies with NPM, there are some steps, like initial you should initialize the project and install a dependency and install all dependencies and remove a dependency. And next question is, what what why is it important to hash passwords in a web application? Like hash passwords is a web application is and it is important for several key reasons. Firstly, hashing transforms a password into a fixed size string of characters, and this means even if an attacker gains access to the hashed passwords, they cannot easily recover it, and they cannot recover the original passwords too. And data breach protection means it is the event of data breach. Hashed passwords prevent attackers from immediately using the stolen passwords. Without hashing, plain text passwords would be exposed. And trust, trust and reputation are protecting user passwords through hashing helps maintain the trust and the reputation of the web. And and it gives security. Many regulations and standards, such as sensitive data, including passwords, to be protected through encryption or hashing. That's it. These are my answers to these questions. Thank you.